Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Cosmic Conspiracies. I got another crazy lineup of clips we're going to check out today. So without further ado, let's see them jewels.
I've read every fucking theory on how they built those pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza has 2,300,000 stones in it. Some of them are the weigh between 2 and 80 tons. Some of them are cut from a quarry that's hundreds of miles away. These things point, that pyramid is shaped perfectly. Like, if you fucked up like a quarter inch there, a half inch here, by the time you get to the top, that thing's a mess. But meanwhile, it's not. It's perfect. It's also perfectly aligned to true north, south, east, and west. And they're not really sure how old it is. They think they date it to 2,500 BC, but that's just because of organic particles that they pulled from inside stones. But they also say that they probably could have sealed those stones and resealed those stones over time. You're dealing with like a gigantic mystery of unfathomable proportion.
Yes, I mean, I'm pretty much completely convinced that the pyramids weren't built the way that they tell us they were. There's no way that people moved 2,300,000 some stones with ropes and pulleys and continued to stack them up a pyramid that just gets higher. So there's something up with that, man. I mean, they say even us today would have trouble moving some of those stones with modern heavy equipment and modern machinery. So I'm with Joe Rogan on this one. There's something up with that. I mean, I pretty much feel like it's still one of the biggest, if not the biggest, unsolved and unexplained mysteries to this day.
Back in like the 50s or the 60s, they had a whole movement going on. I might have the decades mixed up. Y'all do the research. But they started saying, yo, the children are eating paint chips. And because there's lead in the paint, we need to start removing all lead paint from now on. Right? Because I know you've heard about lead paint, right? Yeah, no more lead paint. Why? Because the babies is eating paint chips. In your lifetime, have you ever seen any kid eat paint chips before?
No.
You any paint chips? No? Okay. You know, anytime you want somebody to do something without thinking, just say it's hurting the children. You know what I'm saying? Why would they want to remove lead paint from the homes?
Because
Here we go.
of
Come
the
on.
technology, because of it blocks radiation.
There we go.
It blocks radiation.
Look at them neurons firing. Superman is all powerful. But hey, put that kryptonite in a lead box, he won't know it's there. So how else am I gonna get frequencies, 5G and all that stuff to permeate through your walls and through your home, affecting you so I could see through your house and see your body and connect with you as a network if your paint got lead in it and I can't get in there? So get some lead paint, y'all. You didn't hear that from me.
Is it still?
Yeah, there's still
accessible?
lead paint. Yeah, they got EMF shielding paints and everything. It's a
Word.
listen, there's a whole world out here where this is known. People understand this science and they hack in their house all types of ways. There's people that go to sleep with they take a copper wire and they tie it around their toe and they'll put the copper wire out their window and into the ground so that they're ground as they're sleeping. And they have beautiful dreams and the best rest, and they get up feeling like the Incredible Hulk, like they could bench press a house.
This is just a crazy conspiracy. I'm not too sure I believe that like the lead paint was blocking 5G or frequencies or Wi-Fi or any of that. But I mean, they do say that the government is like 20 years ahead with technology. So possibly, I mean, everybody's heard the story of kids eating paint chips, but no one's ever actually seen a kid eating paint chips that I know of. I mean, hey, I'm sure there was some, but it does kind of make you think maybe there was another reason for why they got rid of lead paint.
Biggest lie, yeah, it would have to be the fucking U.S. government, actually.
Give me it.
No, I'm serious. The biggest lie is the U.S. government. It's not what it used to be. It used to be so sick and about the people and about freedom and all that shit, but now it's just bullshit. Now it's a fucking reality show, and I think there's going to be a lot of weird shit that happens within our lifetime and within our generation that that really changes the way of the world. So move somewhere, because whenever martial law is declared, you have whenever the credit cards fail, whenever your cards fail, whenever your banks fail and you can't use your fucking card anymore, you have 3 days to get out of where you are, because that's when they're coming for you. That's the big move. That's checkmate right there.
Yeah, so that man's talking some good stuff, man. I mean, in my personal opinion, I hate to say it, but the government is a lie. It's literally just designed to oppress you, to literally make sure that you get just enough and make just barely enough money to just barely enough get by. That's my personal opinion. And as far as the apocalypse stuff, yeah, I mean, it's always better to be safe than sorry. If I had the money and I had the opportunity, I would get me a bunker and I'd make sure I had it stocked up and ready and prepared for a situation like that if it ever happened. But unfortunately, I'm not Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg, and I don't have that luxury. So if something like that ever did happen, I'm just going to have to ride it out.
Mark Zuckerberg spent $270 million to construct a doomsday bunker designed to make him the last survivor in the event of an apocalypse. Is the end of the world really approaching? In this video, we explore the interior structure of the doomsday bunker, located in the central United States in Kansas. This bunker was originally a missile silo, transformed into a luxury fortress by billionaire Larry Hall. The opulence inside is noteworthy, and for a price one can seek refuge here. Reportedly, it costs $1 million for residency. The bunker spans 15 levels, with a total area exceeding 5,000 square meters. The first underground level has recreation facilities. The second is a mechanical level. The third is a store level. And the fourth house is a private hospital. Below these are 7 levels of luxurious living areas. The bottom 4 levels consist of classrooms, a library, a bar, a gym, and a cinema, all accessible via an elevator. The swimming pool contains seawater, maintained at around 28 degrees Celsius by a computer-controlled system. Additionally, there's a climbing wall and an underground shooting range. The cinema has a collection of over 3,000 movies, constantly updated. The classroom level caters to children aged 3 to 12, equipped with Apple computers. The bunker also includes an aquaculture system. The tanks not only house fish, but also use the fish waste to grow vegetables. There are stores of canned food, and the bunker is equipped with computer-controlled ventilation, various backup fuels, water sources, and air filtration systems. Would you be willing to spend over $1 million to live here in the event of an apocalypse?
Well, duh, hell yeah, I would. Because, I mean, in the event of an apocalypse, $1 million ain't gonna mean shit. And they ain't kidding when they say luxury bunkers. Those things are nice.
Have you guys seen the doomsday map? Basically, like if there's a giant cataclysm event that happens on Earth and parts of the world floods and like all the sea levels rise, they came out with a map that looks like this. It looks like 40% of Florida's gone. But this lady, she took the map of the farmland that Bill Gates has been buying and overlaid it onto this doomsday map. Every single dry land piece was occupied by his farmland. For instance, so California is basically completely underwater. Yeah. But there's these little pockets of islands. See those? That little one right there, that's one of his farmlands. Yep. And like that compared to like Zuckerberg, because on this doomsday map, Hawaii is completely fine. New Zealand actually grows bigger and connects to Australia. But all these billionaires that are building bunkers and then buying up farmland, that all correlates with like these high points in America and around the world. It's super creepy.
It's definitely pretty strange that all lays out like right where all these billionaires are buying their land and building their bunkers. It's pretty odd. I mean, it seems like something might be about to happen. I don't know, but it does seem like they're preparing for something.
Yo, listen to this.
We are living in a villain's world, and they designed it perfectly. We eat the food they give us.
Poison.
us, vote for one of two people that they tell us to, and watch the movies that they show. They take our attention as soon as we reach age 5, and they never give it back. We go to school for 8 hours a day learning what they want us to. They scold us until we obey, and then they praise us when we do. They make us form a habit of waking up and spending our entire day in a building that we wouldn't choose, so that when we get older, we are willing to do the same. Following orders becomes comfortable when we spend our childhood doing what we're told. So when we're older, we hesitate to stray outside the norm. They tell us that we should do anything we can to attend a university, because if we don't, we will fail. They manipulate us into financial dependency at a young age so that we stay liable to the system. They've given us a currency that only has value because they say it does, and we receive it by working at a business that they own. Their millions become billions while the rest of us are forced to sacrifice our time for a minuscule fraction of what our work gains for them.
Wake up to reality.
Yep, I mean, she's pretty much spot on with that one in my eyes. We're basically just modern day slaves to society. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. They just decide how much everything costs. They decide how much money you make. They decide how much your time's worth. They basically just decide everything and make sure that it's all at a level that keeps you having to continue to do it forever. It's basically just the biggest scam in existence.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
When you said that just now, did it sound stupid to you?
Kind of.
NASA actors say that you can totally see stars when you're in space.
Whilst in space, have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
Yeah.
All
because
the
you can
time.
see, because you can see the stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
Yeah. It's not
which
a
is
black
cool
void.
thing.
I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of little polka dots.
There's all the stars there, and the cool thing is about it, you can see it during the day.
Yeah, you can, and there's more than stars. You can see planets. You can see moons.
You see the gas. Magellan clouds of the
you
Milky Way
see
galaxy.
the Magellanic Clouds.
Magellanic. See, I just wanted the Magellan
there's a large
clouds.
one
I didn't
and a
want
small
to
one, right?
Yeah.
And then you can see the zodiacal light.
Whoa. But the NASA actors from 1969 say that you can't see the stars in space.
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon by eye without looking through the optics. I don't recall during the period of time that we were photographing the solar corona what stars we could see.
I don't remember seeing any.
You can see the stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
I don't remember seeing any.
I don't know. We're gonna have to do something.
This guy's doing a flip right here, and the guy next to him just reaches up and grabs a harness that's right on his hip.
I gotta pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it because the funniest part to me, well, there's several funny parts by the way.
I don't know.
But the lady in the background with the hair,
yeah.
It's like, did someone not think that like we've got to make her hair look like that, right? It's got to be standing up, dude. It is hard as a rock. It's not moving.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we must be in space. Look at her hair. Like obviously, there's a thing called hairspray. Yeah. So here goes this guy doing a backflip, and
then gravity just gravity goes away. They must have found a pocket.
Yeah, gravity goes away and he fell.
Yeah.
Or he got caught up in that harness he's wearing. Here comes the one with Senior.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
And it's obviously a guy filming with a green tennis ball in front of a blue screen.
Right. Clearly, I mean, it's not even.
And then here's a clip of what they turned it into.
Here's his water particle. Yep. Wow.
This guy just disappears like, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Hey, I gotta go. Yeah, what we got back there? Another green screen.
And this guy,
the ones where they're doing the, he's hanging his shirt, like you can see, like,
it's not even good.
You can clearly see the harness. It's like if you take your hands right now and you grab your shirt and you just pull out.
Yeah.
Like it's. This one's my favorite right here.
Green
the guy
shirt
goes to reach for.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a doofus.
But watch their thing at the end. I think this guy's always in it, man. He's the biggest clown. Yeah.
He's the worst. Like they got to be like, hey Bob, we got to get you out of here, bro. Like you're blowing her.
Look at this.
Let me reach up there. Oh wait. Oh, kung fu.
Here, I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it real quick. So
we have to. We gotta expand.
So I imagine this guy in the green that's doing this flip. Like when they're practicing, they're like, "Oh, this guy's got the shit, man. He nails every flip, and you can never tell, right?" So he's like the practice king of flips. But then whenever they go to film it, he gets nervous and he spoofs it up and grabs his harness because he is the most.
He's Ray Finkel.
Yeah, terrible, man.
NASA admits they don't have any photographs of Earth. Check it out. They never say photograph. 2012, 2013, what happened to the United States? It went from this big to this big. Now you can say, oh, well, it's a different angle. You know, the balls are the same size. It should not be the case. But we can do things, we can actually look. Right, here's another one. The 2012 photo. Look how big America got, okay? Why did it get bigger, right? Why did it get bigger? So here's one that affected me, a long time ago. 1978, look at the beautiful, beautiful Earth. And in 2017, look at the pollution. Oh my God, we're polluting the Earth. It's so horrible. We're the global dimming. Problem, look at the clouds. They never change, okay? They're too lazy or they're poking us in the eye. Now, people say, well, why would NASA do that? Why would NASA do that? I don't know why they would do it, okay? I have a lot of theories, but they did it. Okay, so you can't, this is two photos from NASA with the exact same clouds years apart. NASA's lying, okay? You catch them once, they're lying. These are pictures all from NASA. Which one do you want to call your Earth?
Yeah, man, just showing more and more lies that they tell us. I mean, myself, I didn't need any convincing that the government is lying to me. But for you guys that may not think that, there you go. The harness clips, those are just hilarious, man. It's obvious that those dudes are on some type of harnesses with wires holding them up. And the pictures, that's real too. You can Google pictures of Earth from space and every one of them are fake. There's no real pictures of the planet from space. It's ridiculous, man. It's a shame that they're getting billions of dollars of tax money to do a whole bunch of photo editing, CGI, and acting. Again, just goes to show, man, how much they're really lying to us.
1969, Neil Armstrong and I pulled off humanity's first extraterrestrial prank.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest? It didn't happen. It could have been scary.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. Money is a good thing. If you want to buy new things, new rockets, instead of keep doing the same thing over, well, then it's going to cost more money. And other things need more money too. So having achieved what the president wanted us to do, and then what thousands, millions of people in America, and millions of people around the world. You know, when we toured around the world after we came back, the most fascinating observation was signs that said, we did it. Not just us, not just America, but we, the world, different countries. They felt like they were part of what we were able to do. And that made us feel very good.
This is one I am not sold on. I mean, personally, I don't really believe that we went to the moon. I think that we were getting behind in the space race and they staged it, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, but that's what I think. I mean, what do you guys think? Do y'all think he's telling the truth? Do you think he's hiding something? Do you think it's all a lie? Do you think we really went to the moon? You already know that NASA's lying about a lot, so I'm not convinced. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Once again, I greatly appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back with another episode for you as soon as possible. Until then, take care and stay aware. Peace.